Okay, welcome to another show and tell video. This time I'm in a different place. This time we are going to take a look at the latest cube animal from the Doubutsu Sentai Zyuohger. As you can see, because this box is so big, I have to move it outside and film it. So let's take a look at the box together first. Up here you can see that it says you insert the Kaio spear and then it turns into the cube whale. And it says here it has 3 modes. And at the side here it's about the same promotional shots of the toy. This is in his cube form. You insert the thing and it says his tail fins folds out and then becomes the whale. And it says it has wheels. Yay. And at the back you have the final combination for this series, at least I think. I'm not sure. There are no news about a new mech coming out as of this recording, so I don't know if there is going to be a new mech that further combines this or not. And as you can see, this is the size comparison they did with Jewel King and this wild Tousai Deka King. Rolls right off the tongue. And you see another combination shot at the side. Okay, so inside it's nothing special. It's still the same 8 carton tray that you get with the other Sentai figures for, I think, this decade or so. Okay, so now let's look at the mech itself. So now you see this is cube whale in his cube form, although it's not really a cube. But what did you expect? A whale is really kind of hard to become a cube, right? And we have the cube elephant here as a comparison. This is a cube, well, sort of anyways, if you don't look at these. A really big size difference here. And let's put this to the side. So the way you transform it is very simple. You don't have to do anything. Just take this thing. This is the Kaio spear. And there's a button over here where you can do this action. But more on this later. So the sticking out part will be put here, and then you stick it in and it automatically folds out. So you see, this is the cube whale itself. The eyes are painted very beautifully, but you don't see a lot of paint details around the whale itself. It's mostly just red plastic, black plastic, and a little bit of white and silver. And what's kind of weird is that you can see treadmills here, or at least what I think they are treadmills. So is this kind of a tank or something? I don't know, because I haven't gotten that far into Zyuohger yet. So you press this button and like a whale, it shoots water out of its blowhole. Yeah, it's a whale. So to transform this, it's very simple. You just stand him up and move the camera higher. Face this way, turn, and pull the spear out. And that's it for the transformation. Oh, one more thing. You have to pull out his face. Focus. It's not focusing. There. Okay. Pull his face out. And there you have Totekayo. What I really like about this is the paint details on his shoulders are very nice. The silvery blue color is really nice. And at first, if I don't pull out the face, I didn't know that I can do that. And so it looks really weird at first. But after I read the instructions, I learned that you can pull up his face. It looks much better. And his only weapon is the Kaio spear. In the show, this is much longer, but as a toy, it's very fat and stubby little spear. You put it here and it looks more like a gun than a spear. And here is the high-speed action it claims to do. Well, at least you don't need batteries, unlike the old toys. I did not do a video of the other cube animals because they have been out for a while already and I want to go straight into the cube whale. But if you would like to see a video on them, please let me know in the comments down below. So now, to get into the transformation, or I mean combination, first you need to turn cube whale back into his cube form. And through the magic of the jump cut, it has returned to his cube form already. So what you do first is very simple. 4 on top of 3, on top of 2, on top of 1, put it aside. And get these together. 6 on 5, 7 on 6, and 8 on 7, and also put him aside. For the rhino, you rip his horn out and you put him aside again. And then for the cube whale, you turn him around. Whoops, that's not supposed to come off. You pull his cannons out, and you see the very beautiful gold paint it has here. This will be the chest of the final mech, and you can see the emblems for all the animals here. The crocodile, elephant, lion, whale, eagle, rhino, gorilla, shark, tiger, and wolf. So what you do, you see these 2 fins, fold them out and rotate these down, and it's basically ready. Just turn him over, stick this in, and stick this in. So when you put these in, remember the narrow parts are outside and it forms kind of a waist section over here. And then you bring the 2 tall totems up here and try and slide them in. So his legs will peg in to the peg, whoops, to the peg around this here. So you can see a peg here. Yes, focused. Pegs here, which will peg into these pegs here. Okay, now there's nothing much more going on down here, just two totem poles. You come here, grab these. The bear goes on this side, match the pegs here. And on this side, you get the bat. Just click it in. Oops, wrong side. And for the giraffe, you fold him out. And then you put it onto the side as an arm. Same goes for the mole. Is it a mole? I don't know. And you fold out his head, which is really tall. And you can see he looks kind of bald because his helmet is on this piece. You pull it out, put it on his head, and install the spear onto his shoulder. And there you have it. The wild Tousai Deka King. So, at first, I really didn't like how he looked on the magazine shots. But after having him in hand, I would say it definitely looks a lot better than I think it would. Oh, I forgot the last part. I forgot the most important part. Dock the rhino inside. And you have the large number 9 here. Okay, as I have said, it looks much better than I expected, but I thought his legs could use a little bit more detail. So I don't know if there is going to be a newer mech that is going to combine, but what I'm hoping for is a mech that will consist of different parts, which give him real feet, maybe some kind of shoe parts that can stick onto the ports down here. And you can see at the back there are still clips here. Maybe you can add wings to this. And of course, maybe give him real arms, unlike the gun arm and drill arm here. And when you fold it up like this, it really looks like he has stubby arms. So what I like to do is to mostly just put him at an angle. So I think he does not look all that bad as some people might say, but it's definitely not the best, but it's certainly better than some previous generations of Sentai mechs, especially Ninja and Tousai. I like this one much better than the other two series. And speaking of them, here they are with Chocho Tokyudayo, and I forgot what's the name of this mech. And here they are together as a kind of a size comparison. Height-wise is almost as tall as he is, but Wild Tousai Deka is definitely a lot wider and heavier. And not to mention Chocho Tokyudayo is a lot smaller in comparison to these two. But that's normal since this is the combination of 3 mechs and that is the combination of 4 mechs. while this is just the combination of two. Okay, so this is it. This is the video on the latest Sentai mech. So I will see you next time.